Christmas is almost here and it's time to start making cookies. Now if you're gluten-free, you know how hard making cookies can be. Oftentimes they don't taste right or they just fall apart in your hands. Let me guide you through baking good gluten-free cookies in an easy way. We'll start by preheating the oven to 375 degrees. Next up, let's prepare the topping for the cookies. One-third cup of granulated sugar, mixed with 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. Now let's mix 3 cups of gluten-free flour with the other dry ingredients. We need to add 1 teaspoon of baking soda and 1.5 teaspoons of cinnamon. Let's stir it all up. And there you go. Now let's mix the butter and the sugar together. All right, let's add 2 sticks or 1 cup of butter to the mixing bowl. And then 1 1/3 cups of sugar. I'm gonna beat the butter and the sugar together on high for 2 minutes. Add 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, 1 whole egg, and 1 egg yolk. I can smell that vanilla. Okay, those are all the ingredients. So now, I'm going to pour the flour in and mix it all together. And then we'll have cookie dough. Set it to low speed. All right, now you don't have to chill this dough. It's pretty firm as is, so we can move on to the next step, which is shaping it. All right, it's time to roll up our sleeves and get this dough on the baking sheet. So what you wanna do is take a scoop, such as a 1 tablespoon measuring spoon, which I find works really well, and then grab a pretty big scoop of dough from the bowl. Get it out of there. Roll it into a ball, and then roll it in the cinnamon sugar. Coat it well. And set it on the tray. Make sure that there's plenty of room in between all the dough balls and the edges of the pan, so that when they flatten out in the oven, they don't form one big sheet of cookie. Alright, I filled up both of my baking sheets, and now I'm gonna put them in the oven. Make sure that you do this on the center rack. If you don't use the center rack, you'll probably burn the cookies. Now I could use both middle racks, but I've just burned too many cookies in the past. I'm gonna start our timer for 10 minutes and we'll see how these cookies turn out. While those cookies are in the oven, I'm gonna fill up this baking sheet as well with cookies. Now I should also mention that I do have a black baking sheet that I could use. It's just that cookies baked on darker baking sheets tend to have burned bottoms, so I don't like to use those ones. Alright, my cookies are fresh out of the oven and they smell and look amazing. I'm gonna get them on the cooling rack so that they don't look soggy. And they also come up very nicely because of all the butter in them. I didn't even need to spray the baking sheet. This recipe makes about 2 dozen cookies, so plenty to feed an entire Christmas party. Little baby cookie there. I'm gonna let these cool and then I'm gonna try them. And there you have it, perfect gluten-free snickerdoodle cookies. They hold together great and they smell amazing. So now let's try it and see if it's delicious. It's got the perfect amount of crunch on the outside and the perfect amount of chewiness on the inside. It's also really nice and sweet and cinnamony. The smell and taste of snickerdoodle cookies are among my favorite in the world, I think. If I'm not careful, I might just eat the entire batch of snickerdoodle cookies before my family comes into the kitchen. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below what your favorite kind of cookie is. Your taste buds thank you for watching.